Good day, everyone. So we are Degree 4, and our assigned topics is all about the curriculum, implementation, and evaluation. So for the past topic, we've tackled about the phases and processes of curriculum development, and that includes curriculum planning, curriculum design and organization, curriculum development. So for the objectives, at the end of this lesson, students will be able to understand the four-step cycle of curriculum development, analyze different models of implementation, explore the process of curriculum change, recognize the importance of institutionalization, comprehend the purpose of curriculum evaluation, differentiate between formative, summative, and diagnostic evaluation, and apply various evaluation models to assess curriculum effectiveness. So, what is curriculum? So, let's go first. What is curriculum? So, curriculum is what is taught in a given course or subject, while implementation it requires the management of change. So let's put them together. So curriculum implementation refers to how teachers deliver instruction and assessment through the use of specified resources provided in a curriculum. So, reflections on curriculum implementation. It is very important because it ensures the success of a particular curriculum. So, the implementation of a curriculum involves various people known as curriculum workers. So, each curriculum worker has special tasks to do to ensure the success of curriculum, and that includes the teachers, principals, curriculum consultant, district supervisors, education supervisors, division superintendents, regional directors, education program specialists, technical panels, and technical committees. And there are also different levels of curriculum implementation in the Philippine context. So each level has its own function to fulfill. The national level, regional, division, district, and local school level. So important things to consider implementing the curriculum: the government requirements, school philosophy, vision, admission, core values, learning environment, needs and demands of the society, needs of the students, faculty's expertise, the changing nature of knowledge. So imagine that when implementing a curriculum or curriculum implementation must go to a number of process in order to ensure the success of curriculum. Okay, so let's go to models of implementation. The models of implementation is the output of one or more model developers, that is technically skilled persons, who translate the abstract risk model and its model specification into computer code. So Ornton and Hankins 1998 describe those different models, and there are five different models. The first one is the overcoming resistance to change model, which is the ORC model. And the second one is the um, leadership obstacle course, which is the LOCK model. The third one is linkage model, organizational development model, RAND change agent or RCA model. So let's go first to the number one. So the first one here is the overcoming resistance resistance to change model, or the ORC model. So this model discusses the phases or the stages that teachers undertake when new curriculum is introduced to them. So what are the challenges they are facing? Why they become resistant to innovations? So okay, during this time, um, why they are resistant to change? Because it is the nature of a person to be resistant to change, because we are creatures of habit. Changes makes us feel uncomfortable, it makes us feel less competent. This is true also when we talk about implementation of new curriculum. So let's delve in the different stages in this model. And the first one is the unrelated concerns. So at this point, when curriculum is made, the teacher complies with it but does not realize, even recognize its effect to him or her. The teacher thinks that the change has no connection with him or her. For example, when K-12 curriculum was first introduced, there were teachers probably who just considered as part of their job but bears no impact to them personally. Teachers comply with the curriculum but fail to recognize its relevance or impact on them personally. So that's what the stage one foretells, trying to foretells us. So the second one, the stage two, is personal concerns. So during this time, the teacher recognizes how the innovation in the curriculum could affect him or her. So in this part, she or he recognizes the effect of the implementation. So he or she becomes more curious about it, asking questions such as what it is all about and how will it benefit me. It seems like the teacher is showing an increased curiosity about the innovation in the curriculum and is seeking to understand how it will affect them and what benefits it may bring. So let's move on into the stage number three, task-related concerns. During this stage, the concern of the teachers focuses more on her capacity and ability to cope with the demands brought by the innovation in the curriculum as well as the availability of the resources. For example, as the teachers of today experience the new normal in the education, and that includes blended, distance, flexible, online, and the major concern here is how to manage the innovation. For example, how can I properly assess my students' performance? What platform will I use? How can I organize my modules? And that is some stuff that the teachers questions of the implementation of the new implementation, the new curriculum implementation. And the last stage is the impact related concerns. So this time they become more concerned with the students' learning. Like they come up with various of questions such as, can they be able to cope with the lessons? Do they have reliable internet connections for our online classes? Or will the modules be enough for them to learn everything about the course? So that's the some stuff that the uh, the questions running into their minds at this stage. So let's move on to the second model, which is the LOCK model, Leadership Obstacle Course. So this model tells the significance of knowing the extent of resistance of the teachers against the new program or innovation. So there must be a gathering of data that must be done to determine this extent or scope. According to this can be done by making sure that the following five conditions exist. So the first one is the organizational members must have a clear understanding of the proposed innovation. Individuals within the organization must be given relevant skills so that they possess the capabilities requisite for carrying out the innovation. The necessary materials and equipment for the innovation must be furnished. If need be, the organizational structure must be modified so that it is compatible with the innovation being suggested. The participants in the innovation must be motivated to spend the required time and effort to make the innovation a success. So, educational change as a sequence of three stages. The first one here is the initiation, and it requires time to make the innovation a success. And implementation, the organization implements a new program or innovation. And the last one here is the incorporation. It means that it implements a new program into its existing system. So let's go to the number 3 model, the third model, the linkage model. So this model recognizes that there are innovators in research and development center such as universities. So this envisages two systems, and that is user system and resource system. So there has to be link between these two systems. The research system should have a clear picture of curriculum users' problems. If it is to retrieve or create appropriate educational packages, and a successful resource system must proceed through a cycle of diagnosis, search, retrieval, fabrication of solution, dissemination, and evaluation in order to test out its product. So thus, in the linkage model, the basic process is the transfer of knowledge. The fourth is the organizational development or OD model. It is an information processing change strategy that enables the system to improve its operations and the quality of interaction among its members to facilitate introduction change. So an OD model is like a roadmap for improving how a company operates and how its members interact, making it easier to introduce changes effectively. The last one here is the Run Change Agent or RCA model. So it suggests that organizational dynamics seem to be the ship barriers to change. It emphasizes the importance of understanding the organization structure, culture, and the people involved in the change process. In simpler terms, it's about the inner workings of the organization getting in the way of making changes. So it considers the characteristic of the proposed change, the abilities of the academic and administrative staff, the readiness of the local community, and the organizational structure. So to simplify or to sum it up, ORC model or the overcoming resistance to change model, it recognizes stages of teacher adaptation to curriculum changes. Or a LOCK model highlights the importance of understanding teacher resistance and ensuring clear understanding. Linkage model, it focuses on bridging innovators and users in education. And ODA model guides improvement of organizational operations. And the last one, which is the RCA model, Run Change Agent model, it identifies organizational dynamics as a key barrier to change. So take note that no curriculum will ever be flawless, a final product that cannot be changed or immune from criticism. But in order to be successful, it must be supported by teachers, parents, and the larger community. I think that's it. Thank you and God bless.